Adventurous Male, a swallow couple, was moving their nest along with their hatchlings one day. They had told their children to stay together and not to stray. But the youngest hatchling, May, was very adventurous. She had just learned to fly and got distracted easily. May looked all around her while flying. She always stayed behind to notice flowers and insects. The parent swallows had warned May to stay with them. However, as they all started flying, May stopped again and again to admire beautiful things. Soon she realized that she was lost. May searched but couldn't find her parents. She cried, regretting that she didn't listen to her parents. With a glint of hope, May started flying again and called out to her parents. A parrot family saw the stranded swallow and tried to help her. Soon they found the swallow family. May apologized for not listening to her parents and thanked the parrots for the timely help. The missing tail feather. Once a peafowl realized that one of his tail feathers was missing. So he called the best detectives in the forest, the fox and the monkey. The fox was cleverer and wiser than the monkey. He followed the clues to find the missing tail feather. It led him to the deepest of the forests where he found a snake. But he was hesitant to ask for help. So he said nothing to the snake and carried on looking for the missing feather. The monkey was gregarious and happy detective. He entered the deep forest and found the same snake. He asked the snake, "Have you seen a peafowl's feather?" The snake was all too pleased to lead the monkey to the missing feather. The peafowl had dropped it while dancing in the rain. So the monkey returned the feather and collected his reward. The fox realized he could have asked for help instead of being overconfident. The Clever Woodcutter. Long ago, a stripeless tiger saw a woodcutter sleeping near his bullock cart. The tiger crept quietly and whispered to the bullock, "Your master is not strong, yet he makes you work for him. So how does he do it?" The bullock answered, "Why don't you ask him?" The tiger sprang over to the woodcutter and asked, "I have heard that the source of man's power is something called wisdom." The terrified woodcutter replied, "I will gladly go and fetch wisdom for you, but I cannot leave a hungry tiger with my bullock. So will you let me tie you to this tree?" The tiger agreed. A little later, the clever woodcutter returned with straw and lighted a torch. He laid straw beneath the tiger and set it on fire. The tiger roared until the fire burned the ropes. Then he ran to the river where he soothed his burnt fur. However, his skin had orange and black stripes forever. The ants and the worms. The queen of beasts had invited all the animals, birds, and insects to a great feast. During the feast, the king of ants got up and said, "My people are stronger than any of you. Not even the elephant can stand before us." He also insulted the worms, saying that he disliked them very much. "They are just poor, wriggling things," he said. The worms were very angry and complained. So the queen of beasts said, "The best way to decide who the stronger is to fight the matter out." So the next day, the ants left their nest in thousands and marched in a line. The worms also came. The fight was over in a few minutes, as the worms were bitten in pieces by the sharp pincer-like mouths of the ants. The few worms who survived swarmed away and buried themselves out of sight. Ever since, worms have always been afraid and had lived underground.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.